And we're going to start out with Pride versus forZe. forZe was already successful against one Polish and Portuguese mixture. Now it's a full Polish team called Pride. You might know them, one of the actually better teams in the entire Polish section, together with Reeds, Tom, and a few others, and it's going to be Train. We're not going to spend any more time on me. We're going to directly go in our game, which we are definitely looking forward to. Don't we? Yes, we do. Knife round, as it is our usual start. It's going to be, first of all, not really 100% determining. But it's always helpful to start from any side you really like. Jerry's going in together with the team. Last time, actually, forZe did some kind of line setup where they were just standing like 3-4 seconds in a line and then started to attack. They once more win a knife round. 100% knife round win rate so far. Which is weird, but it's still working fine. I mean, no one is really... Does anyone even take care of this? I don't really know. So that would be a cool statistic, actually. How many knife rounds teams are winning, and what's the best knife team, actually? But as we go and as we see, we're starting up. Jerry claps a little bit with his dual Beretta. Dual Berettas? Okay. He's feeling it. He must be feeling it, because otherwise usually with a kit you're buying... Oh, this is a nice one though. With a kit you're buying, you usually take yourself at least a smoke with you. Double flash is also accepted, not the best, but that's alright. As we're talking about now, those dualies need to be perfection. Jerry comes around the corner, doesn't find one. That's a disappointing end for those lovely Berettas. Which is a kind of a meme gun by now. You know, the crap walk, because they're looking like the hands of craps. But now Tom even finds little. With a free K, he starts up the game, and Kucher, ouch, gets another 9mm shot from the Polish player Tom. Start is good. So it's going to be forZe and Pride. Starting strong. Maybe this is the Polish revenge we're looking for. Maybe this is this Polish vengeance we need to see, because after right now, Jerry and his guys took down Kingwin 69, and Pride has recently lost against Kingwin 0-2 in a best-of-3 series. Now it matters a lot. forZe, who looked already quite strong in Inferno, now need to come up pretty much nothing. We see partially they're going for buys in the next round. At least the pistol partially, we see that they're not going for anything next round. As armor as well as a gun is onto Kucher and Jerry. Little's head. Little does he know that there's an X's around the corner. And so in a matter of seconds, the team is being taken out. FaceCrack and Kucher are running out of options. And as we're talking about it, 3 falls. Not only FaceCrack to find, but he keeps himself just hidden towards the B side. And then he gets found. Morals get him. And what's a very interesting fact, actually? Kucher, he used to be in some top teams back in the day. Like in 2014, he played at HellRaisers, for example, where he reached the quarterfinal of DreamHack Winter 2014. And for example, ESL1 Katowice 2015, he also played back then. Also with HellRaisers, also with Flamey, also with Adren, also with Doja. But he didn't get any further. Now at forZe, needs needs to show us what he can do. Face Crack starts hot with showing us what he can do, and Jerry now on this right, he hears the steps. On the left, there's some coming as well. A tiny bit of his feet have been seen as Bass rotates around. The A site is full of action. Oh no, Face Crack. Oh no, that was his shot. In the end, knees. Those Glocks are lethal onto Pride. As they continuously find one player after another. And in the end, they're looking strong right here. Face Crack, Bass, Little, Kucher, and Jerry down 0-3. And remember, against King when they also started 0-2. They were looking down, like it's going to be Kingwin maybe running even over this, though the first few rounds are not 100% determining how the game goes in the end. And then they started to come back. At least after round 2, they started to not only come back, but also go full throttle. Get that Lada engine on high RPM. Right now, the engine needs to get a little bit warmer, a little with a good angle, as he holds himself onto the A main. The rocket pop might just pop off as Reese goes down, finds Jerry, who can't do anything about the falling player. Little, on the other hand, gets morals and back to a man equalized situation where Bass has the right idea, but he's standing so wide open that now they know. Bass is no utility. Bass gets at least that one. Face Crack, Kucher, and Little. They all need to do it on their own. 3 versus 3, 45 seconds. One is already out Pop Doc, and they should be quite aware that this is the A side right now. There's not a single noise has been made on B, and Kucher rotating far. Little go into connector. Now the sound has been made. They know somewhere onto Fast Corpse you'll find a kit. First of all, Face Crack finds a frag. Shots onto him. Tom gets him. And that brings us down to a 2 versus 2 as the time is ticking away. Tom gets taken down, and Reitz needs to hold the bomb on his own. A kit needs to be found, but in the end, not even necessary anymore. And as we're seeing, there comes the first for forZe. Pride's economy is fine. Well, except X's, but that's not the biggest of a deal. And after we've seen a less successful Polish lineup, might be now a more successful Polish lineup. As the curve of success on the side of Kingwin was and is still shrinking and shrinking and shrinking, especially as they lost one of their most important players, Michu, towards EP right now. It might be now also the point in time where they need to reconsider what they're doing, because success is pretty much not a word associated right now with Kingwin. Basto getting back to the game, finds morals, reads on the refrac. Kucher lurking around, and there on the right, they're still looking at knees to easily get sprays on point. And once more, it's 2 versus 2. And with an accurate shot onto Tom. And Axis needs to find a way through this. It might get a little tricky right here. They're looking in the wrong direction. Axis finds him. The dual man versus man has now started. Once Axis is aware, he must get him, and he does. 2K from him, up safe, forZe. Not getting anything further right now. Besides that one round they won, their economy now pretty much in the dumpster. Jerry on 0-5 as well. Team not looking strong right now. So aggression from East takes... Ooh. Kucher, face crack with a nice one onto Axis. And those CIS pistols are often so lethal. The full flash is also extremely lethal. Morals goes and finds 2. And they're cleaning up. Face crack needs to become nutty. He isn't. Reeds hits him. And so, we're already on to 5. forZe. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, Inferno was a map where they made a good bunch of mistakes against opponents which barely had anything on board. Like, remember, Kingwin took a hell lot of rounds. It was nothing else than ZZs. While them themselves were fully armored and everything. And then there are so many tiny mistakes right here. The Flames eating up face crack. They're coming closer. Closer and closer, but now he's on his own. Gets one. Axis falls. Pride is standing proud. And with Pride, they're on that terror side, leading 6-1. And now it's going to be forZe also securing themselves at least at AWP until little. But no one stepping up for the CT side. No one doing that insane performance, while on the other side, yeah, Tom, 12-2, 6.0 KDR he's on right now. As the X-Spartek lineup is not looking brilliant at the moment. This is the time to strike. Their economy is far away from golden. That's the first thing. Secondly, Pride is leading. Pride is leading quite well, especially. 2 more they need to get that entire half under their belt. It might be looking good for forZe at the moment, as the AWP for Minis is already down to 25. The HP is not looking good. Polish upper. But then suddenly, man-wise, they're not looking good. forZe have a little around the corner. The nade licks damage. The headshot perfectly done by Tom. Suddenly the A side opens bit by bit by bit. Connector flame, no assistance is incoming. Face crack can just watch his teammate being shredded by bullets as he's the only man alive on the A side. Now falling. Bomb's gonna go down. Considering to save both of the rifles is probably the best option. Then you have Morals. I mean, Morals could do it. Minis is backing them up massively, economically speaking. You could first of all try to mollo it, smoke it, whatever he's into. That would be a wasted opportunity. Come on, Morals. You got the balls to do this. Ah, he's baiting. He's not into it. That's extremely a weird this kind of idea, because he could just do it with a duo. I mean, it's a bit of economic damage you would get, but in the end, take a look at that. When he's at 14k and you're not daring to push an opponent, that's a bit of an unfortunate situation. But in the end, the break has been called as the Russian side is down. Oh no, okay, I'm taking it back. I just wanted to say the break has been called because something is not going correctly with their strategic setup. And before I can even finish my sentence, Jerry says, we got TeamSpeak problems. Unfortunately, the comeback possibilities of forZe is quite something unknown to me, as they barely played in the past few, say, weeks. HellCase Cup they started with, and Nemiga took them down 16-13, as well as the Bets.net Challenger Series. Didn't go according to their plan. January, they played a good bunch, finding victories against Spirit, EPG, Nemiga. Had to be taken down, though, by Avantgarde in the end. Then there was also the IM European Open qualifier, and, you know, Space Soldiers got them. As we're still waiting for the break. Going to be unpaused in a second. There we got it. TeamSpeak seems to be fixed. They probably switched to Discord. Just kidding. And if you are totally, and I mean really, really totally, into crowdfunding, then you should definitely check out the HellCase Cup. I mean, this is the HellCase Cup. I mean, more likely the HellCase Cup case. As with that, you're not only getting yourself maybe some cool skins, you're also helping the teams here. Crowdfunding it is. First of all, it seems like it's going to be crowdfunding to take down Beef, and it works for so far. X is quite low HP, Reed's taking the upper sides. Yeah, this is pretty much given away to the side of Pride at that moment. I could imagine that actually, if Kingwin is taking out the Polish players, that Pride would be one kind of team where you want to look at, and also Venatores with Stark, for example. If you're kind of familiar with Don Hachi, he's hyping up Stark every time. He's making memes about Stark. He has asked Stark, why don't you join right now Virtus Pro? Who's this guy Michu? Why not take Stark? But yeah, he could be some kind of prodigy. 18 years old, promising talent from Poland. Kucher is right now leading a few players of Pride from the server. A young talent from Poland, but in the end, it's their 8th. And at least they got themselves a few frags and guns here and there. And now it needs to be that spirit on forZe. Now it needs to be that moment where you say to yourself, oh, you know what, screw it. We're playing bad right now, and we know. We're not doing our job right, and we know. But in the end, we can still do it. You are far away from throwing this away at that point of time. Morals with a good smoke. Still on the other side, finding one. They're already in front of the gates of the B site. The smoke, as well as the flashbang, might just pop over. In the first 15 seconds, frags have been traded left, right, and center. The rotation from forZe is not coming in on over B. Jerry wants to take that pop dog control, where he might meet players of the Polish side in a second. And there he comes. Double. So important. Of course, he might stay alive a little. Tom finds at least that one frag. A few more to come. No one's coming up the ladder. Jerry keeps his discipline up. What did Kucher get damage from right now? Did he do the Felix Baumgartner and just jump down? Probably. Anyway, forZe getting the second. But Pride's economy is looking beautiful. 13k. With 10k, you could probably buy a good car already. A BMW, E36 maybe. Something like that. But in the end, forZe now, this is the chance where they can step up. This is the chance where they can get back at least a little bit in this game. 5 rounds on this half would be a quite good basis. But as we're talking about it, Minis finds the first onto Little. Jerry gets a refrag onto Minis, but before everything happens, the action strikes. Kucher with a good one to Morals. They're fragging. It's just so on point at this route from both teams. Pride only with AKs. forZe with an AWP onto Kucher. X's moves out. Kucher gets one. Leave that's refrag instantly. A single AK bullet should be able to take down Bass. 27 damage. It usually does, somewhere around the chest. Oh, but Reese is not aware, and so it's only down to the 33 HP Tom. Face crack Yeah, he comes in from behind. This shouldn't be a real problem right now for forZe. If they're not doing any major mistakes, if they're not letting Tom do his game, if they're not giving him any opportunities for freedom, any opportunities for catching them off guard, then this should be easily the one for the Russians. There it is. Face crack. Headshot onto Tom. 3-8. Pride's economy. Still looking brilliant. Boost from Kucher? Yes, no. Access. There's full aggression. Bass can just move through. Oh, and they're meeting each other. Tom gets taken down. He's not aware that Bass is so close. Little Nealer shooting his teammate. He goes up the wagon. Fully flashes me. Jeez, but whiffs the shot. Little? That was 100%. I got 10 million seconds of time to kill him shot. There it is. He takes the more difficult one now. He wants a challenge. Finds the Polish player. And Pride looks a little shaky at the moment as Little finds his second frag already in this round. Reeds and X's gotta clean this up right now. Now it's only down to 1. They expected him. Now he's on his own. Jerry gets him. 4-8. And they might, just might, hold up at double digits. Kucher saying nice shot. And in the end, might be just actually Pride not getting into the stall. It would be a big surprise. forZe has now a chance to grab the 5th. Comes the first one. Kucher finding Minis. Players coming up from above. Face crack. There it goes. And for what reason does Pride look so shaky for? Reeds gets taken down. X's calls the pause. That is so relevant right now. When we take a look, they were up 8-1. Suddenly forZe starts to get a little crazy. Bass is looking into his eye. Asking if tech? No, it's tech. This is a tech problem. It's fine. Kind of surprised, honestly, that they're not taking it as a tactical. That's what it kind of is surprising, to be very honest. I mean, your opponent is taking round after round by now. You're starting to gain confidence, control, a good economy. You're not letting this get to you. Either they got a really, really good attitude as a team. It's the first. Or secondly, they might just consider themselves be good enough to just not care about it, let them get their rounds, and, you know, just say, okay, it's cool. We got this anyway. That is the difficult part right now. How much is Pride able to keep control over forZe? Though CDside have decided to play on where they are right now, they've won the 9th round once more. Still not quite sure how good they will perform on Terrorist, as they've done it really well on Inferno. Got themselves into double digits against Kingwin, a very, very inconsistent team. And now it's about doing it wisely. Pride's economy still screams for buy, buy, buy. They will do that. Because we're in round number 14, the next one. It's either their success or forZe getting the 7th. And if you're wondering why we have a break, our guy Minis is having some tech problem. Something not working on his end. I hope he's not one of those desk smashers. I mean, I've done it for a long time. It's a horrible thing actually to smash your desk because you're hurting not only your hand, you also have the possibility to actually turn down your entire rig. And I honestly wouldn't be a big fan of that. It hurts. I could imagine that people already broke their fingers by slapping their table. This is Counter-Strike careers. If anyone asks you, yo, why did you become a professional Counter-Strike player? Oh, you know, I was punching my table so hard, I broke 3 fingers and my wrist. So, unfortunately, I can't become pro anymore. Here comes the buy. Tom and the rest. All on the AKs. And those AKs are so goddamn relevant right now. Utility is low into morals, it doesn't even matter. The frags is the only thing you really need to find. The A side control they've gotten for a long time. Jerry was successful recently when it comes down to dropper. There comes one, there comes the double. Jerry keeps that pop dock fully under his control. Not allowing the Polish players to take anything, but Morals is annoyed. And with 34 points of health, he still goes through, tries to find Jerry. He does, and gets a casual double. After forZe finds an easy one, Jerry getting that 2K. They're somehow losing players left, right, and center. Bass and Little are the only 2 alive. Tom rotates far from outside, and he barely misses Bass. There he finally gets him. And now it comes down to Little. Tom is on the left. Keeps his patience up. Sees that Morals is far away. 38 seconds are left on that clock. If he molos it, he understands this game. This is perfect. He knows what's going to happen. He has the right angle. He just needs to hit, and he whiffs the shot. Molo now comes back onto the site. And it should be the end of Morals. No. It doesn't hit him. The flames are not even coming close to the Polish player. It was his round. Could have even modeled it earlier, but Little might play it out entirely wrong. Takes the height advantage, tries to find Morals. On the left he is. A smoke he needs, and it could be just Morals finding him. Both are not looking in the right direction. The smoke is now going to pop. Morals now needs to only rotate over, and he tries to find him. Little doesn't get him. And Pride is winning the round by the slightest bit. But for some reason they've made it. On the 9th they are. forZe's economy is far away from looking gorgeous. And they might just achieve those double digits. The sweat that has built up on the head of Pride. And that just hurts yourself so much. Now it's about not getting this to you. Jerry got such a great entry onto Dropper as he found 2 Pride players, and at that point there was no reason, no possibility there was still taking this, but for some reason this is falling apart. Muniz gets a double, face crack, gets taken down by Reeds. And there we go. What an unfortunate ending. Oh, Temple player, you get away. And don't forget to support HellCase Cup number 7 with the HellCase case. It makes sense? Of course it does. I mean, it's not over there yet. It would be a little bit early to call that. It comes down to forZe and how much they're going to do right now. As it starts, forZe with 2 utility players, Bass and Jerry. And this just screams, I wanna go A site. Morals and Tom and Dropper at least are going to hit off the utility player up ahead. Oh, X's? Open your eyes. Use those glasses. And glasses at least give them the information. There are 2 players right now onto IV. And X's still goes through. He's not scared and not hitting any shots on the players that are waiting there on IV. No one dead yet. There's silence before that storm starts. Not a good move by Manise as X's now with 38 HP. To do is all on his own, but he's not going to meet any more players as the players are moving over from Ivy. Kucher got his eyes peeled, no one flanking. Utility's now gonna be thrown. Connector is a position where he needs to take a look out for. Here they come, and there they're not making it work, but Morals has it, bomb in his hands. And now it needs to be some Polish pistol power action. Not one he gets, as Reitz is the only one. Back on the A side, 35 seconds, and that is a shame, as Pride was looking in the right direction, had the right kind of idea, but they got themselves too distracted there from Ivy, because they were not finding the frags. It's Reitz, though. It's the one you want to count in. No Molotov on forZe. Reitz hears it. Reitz needs to find it, and he doesn't. That makes it also predictable right now for forZe, as he gets one. Reitz, yep, that's your head. Jerry gets him 6-10. And as many frags as Pride have gotten in that round, it's not enough. forZe directly forcing themselves on to the other side. Reitz has a good position. Doesn't find anyone though. Opens up B. And he's with the deal. Not on spots. Not on point. Doesn't get anything done right now. There's a player to the left. Open your eyes. Keep them peeled. How many bullets has he dodged by now? Finally, Kucher gets him. Took way too long for forZe to take down a player back on B site. Morals at least gets a nice headshot onto Jerry, and that 3 versus 4 should still go in favor of the Russians. X's magically stays alive again. Extraction find the head there as well, and everyone there on Pride stays alive for so goddamn long. And the UMP gotta clean it up. That's kind of ironic, as Bass gets himself a triple. $600 times 3 he gets as a bonus through those kills, and that helps the economy of the T's a lot. Don't forget to tune in afterwards. We got Trick versus Avantgarde. A good game as well, as the major attenders are going to play against an upcoming Danish team. Bomb's going to get down. First of all, back to our game. One falling. Oh, another one. Reitz coming in from behind. And that's way too much damage being dealt. Tom has 34 HP. This has to be a miracle if he makes it. He has a good angle on both stun. Tries to get the thing, doesn't make it work. 2 rounds. The Russians are away from it. As now the guns are finally on the side of Pride. He's with an MP9. Run for it, find Jerry. He does. Like Usain Bolt, he goes for the sprint. And as successful as he is, he finds at least that one onto Jerry. Nothing else, though. But Reed's back there onto the A site. Might find Little. There's the inaccuracy of the MP9. What is this MP9? It works so well. He finds himself a double and upgrades to an AWP for free. I love it. That's a great success story, if you ask me. From Kucher, fire a shot left, right, and center. Mini's going in with that USP. I think. Bye-bye, Kucher. See you in the next one. He gets him taken down, but the economy of the terrorist should be fine. That looks alright. It's enough for that one. But not enough in total. Morals moves up, full aggression. What is this so beautiful as he gets another, the 2Ks on board. He doesn't care, full confidence through Pop Dog. He makes a sprint, but Bass and Little are highly interested, but 3 points of health make it nearly impossible for him to survive. Yep, no chance. There we go. $12-8 it is. The economy from forZe is pretty much down the drain. That ladder push once more was just perfection. He had the confidence, was doing everything right, and then just said, screw it, I'm going for it anyway. They're coming onto the site. The pistols are there. P250, a little bit of a clock action as well. And Reeds barely stays alive, but there comes the basketball action. And he gets Jerry. 3 more to go. No mistakes to be made. And there they got it. No problem. Perfect. That's lovely to see. It seems like Pride have finally found their way back into this. And there's the pause. This now has... No, it's... Yeah, it's forZe. Okay, for a second I thought, no, this is not... Is it really not from the side of them? But yes, there must be now the call. Finally put in the tactical. Yes, it is tac. There we go. So crucial, so important. As it seems like they got the control out of their hands. So we're playing a kind of decent and better T side at one point. Then it got really problematic, and it just got very awkward in the end. Because it felt like forZe was taking control, then those guys from side of Pride came back. Now we're at where we are right now, pretty much, and it doesn't feel good for any of them because forZe first of all played a very good map there early on Inferno, and now they're certainly starting to struggle. Now it's going through Reed's full aggression. He's so confident in his place. That is what is calling one of the best players upcoming right now in Poland. Little and his guys with one player or less. This is going to get a little bit more difficult as the defense is holding it up. With just that double op. And the double op is exactly what you need in that situation. Tom aggressively finding Little as the plan B doesn't work. And there's another one coming. 5-2-2. And at that point of time, Tom is not to be stopped. At the end, Basto, he stops him. The free K has to end somewhere. It's the one to Reeds as well. The bomb's in a totally different position. He only has 30 seconds left. So the time... Ticking extremely low. Yeah, and there comes Minis. And let's take a look at forZe, because this is pretty much one of the rounds where they need to try it right now. They are getting themselves as much as possible. 2 UMPs, Galil and Kucher. We're going to figure it out anyway in a second. Yeah, we're seeing 2 UMPs, Galil twice. And a single $4,750 rifle, where the first one already falls, and their X's actually makes the whiff. Fort smoke. Tom looking in the right direction now, the bomb in front of his feet. How good is Tom right now? 26-13 in 23 rounds. He's just enjoyable to watch. It's not even that he got 100% the best of an idea regarding tactics or anything. It is just his brain he is using wisely. AK times 3. Galil and UMP. Is it going to be success? Or once more, a round less? If you didn't know, my rhymes are good, my rhymes are tight. If you're listening to me, I rap like I'm white. God, Basto. Nice one on to X's. Getting the at least the entry to stay alive a little longer. Tom finds the frag though. On to face crack. Flames are burning him down. Tom gets him as well. Now Tom and Jerry might be the kind of duel we've seen. Tom! What is going on with this guy? He's getting the free K once more. This is... I think he got like 8 frags in the last 3 rounds. Reeds has only kept capturing 1. No chance. There we go. What a game it was in the end, as we have seen how goddamn well the side from Pride can perform. After it looked a little shaky throughout the first half, in the middle, and then in the beginning of the second, they just went through it entirely, closed the case, said, okay, forZe, you had our Polish friends, now it's us. And they've done an insanely good job on that. 16-8 is a clear result, and forZe might need to work on that map in the future. The HellCase Cup doesn't stop here. HellCase Cup number 7 will continue with 2 matches throughout the entire evening. We're going to just switch caster real quick. My name is Zesht. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can logically feel free to follow on any social media you like. I get everything. You'll find me with my name everywhere. And otherwise, we're going to see each other in the future. Hope to see you next time here at the HellCase Cup number 7.